Someone sent a message to me the other day, I think Sunday, and asked that they found out while they were speaking in tongues, that they found out that what they were saying in tongues was an actual African language in Africa. And they asked me, what is that? Is that right? And I said, well, listen, if you're speaking in tongues and it's another language, that's exactly what speaking in tongues is. You're speaking a language that's on earth, that the Most High is communicating with you one-on-one. But what you can't do is exercise that spirit in speaking in that unknown tongue publicly in a church setting, according to the Bible. That's what Paul said. Unless there's an interpreter who understands that language and can tell everybody else what God is saying. Right? Because if God is talking to you, I'm sure he wants us to know what's happening. He could be saying, listen, get out of here. Dale and Ruth is about to come through. Dale and Ruth part 2 is about to come through and shut down shop. He could be telling us, let's get out of this building before the roof falls in. So again, if you're speaking in an unknown tongue, it must be an interpreter to tell everybody what God is saying. You cannot do that in a public setting. That's why it's stated, you have to go talk to God alone in your home with this other tongue, and it's okay to do that. You cannot do it publicly unless there's someone in that church who understands the language you're speaking. But yes, I think someone said that they were speaking in tongues and they found out that someone told them it was a language in Africa that they could recall. And I say, well, okay, that's exactly what happened in the book of Acts. It must be a language on the earth, but you cannot do that in public. And we'll be talking about that again this coming Sunday. The Bible. Is it hard to understand?
When it comes to reading the Bible, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that this is the Word of God.
The seals have been broken, and the truth is here.
And when we go throughout the scriptures, when we go throughout extra biblical records, we find that the language that God employed, that he used to create the heavens and the earth, was the Hebrew language.
Christ said, I came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But yet no one, no religious leader, no religious church out there anywhere can now identify the 12 tribes of Israel. Can we? God is quite simple, but it seems as if man makes understanding him hard.
What are those mysteries?
The truth of your book and the truth will make you free. The Hebrew and Bible Academy, you're invited.